Today, we're going to be talking about 10 things that's helped me on my Jewish journey so far. Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another Loom style YouTube video. A bit different, of course, over this period. We are going to make these content high tech, but right now I just want to get content out and provide value and help you where you can. So this video, I wish a lot of people who are 20, 30 years older shared when they were younger, because I think we're all on a journey and no one's perfect and everyone's trying to become more religious and everyone's trying to be more respectful, no matter who you are, whether you are not religious at all and you're just trying to be a bit more religious or respectful. And even those who are very religious are always comparing or trying to be more. So this video today, I'm going to be sharing 10 things that's helped me so far on my journey. For some people, this is funny. It's like, well, that's nothing. For some people, it's like, oh, that's a good idea. So I kind of want anyone here to have an open mind, to be like, wow, you're on your journey. And my journey each year is progressing. And everyone's journey is a bit different, but maybe this could inspire you to take 1 or 2 steps into your journey. Because I'm not here to make anyone more religious. For me, it's just loving who you are and connecting to our roots. And if you can do that and progress in any way, then I think that's really good. So, a disclaimer, I'm not a rabbi. I'm not the most religious person. I'm not the least religious person. All I know is I'm on a journey and trying to inspire other people to go on their own journey. Okay? So, what's helped me so far is I'm trying to be more modest. Now, truthfully, being more modest was more of a personal choice, not really Jewish value. Like when I go to the gym now, I won't wear a tank top. When I'm in Tel Aviv on the Tayelets, I will try and wear something on top. And that's personally for me, as respect. Like, to be honest with you, I have a great body, like physique. I'm a fitness coach. My physique is very, very good. And I'm very happy. But that's for me. And that's the important thing. And when I meet members who are more my clients who are religious, or when I see religious people on the Tayelet, I feel comfortable with this. And that's been something for me, and I feel happy. It's like a bit of a connection thing and so on. So it's hard as a fitness coach to say this, because that's what fitness coaches are all about. It's about basically showing off physique. But for me, I try, there's a balance. Like sometimes I have to, from a social media perspective, business, but actually on my day-to-day life, I'm just trying to be more modest. And I'm so far, like last year and a half, I don't even think about it. Just wearing clothes that are bigger or just not so skin. Next, going to Chabad. When I've been traveling over the last year, or not working, traveling, I love going to the local Chabad, listening to the rabbis speak, listening to the Chabad members speak, just connecting with the like-minded Jews or friends of Jews. And I think it's been really nice to feel connected to communities. Some Chabads you're going to feel more connected to, some Chabads you're going to feel less connected to. Such as when I went to Thailand in 2022, I went to a Chabad and I was the only English speaker. Everyone was Israeli and I felt welcomed, Am I going to be best friends with all of them? No, but it was beautiful to see how many proud Israelis were there and Jews. The one that's helped me is just enjoying the food and culture. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this answer. Just enjoying traditions. And what was interesting for me, when I got asked on school trips, or like when I was mid 15, 14, 16, the rabbis or the madrichs on the trip would ask me, what's your favorite thing about Judaism? And I would say the food. And I look back and be like, fair enough. Like, yeah, there's a lot more than just food, because every culture has amazing food. Every place in the world has great food. So I think that answer then was appropriate for them, because that's where I was. But now there's a lot more meaning behind it. And I think food is a great benefit, but it's definitely not my favorite thing about being Jewish, because we live in a world where food just especially in America, food has been made to taste tastier. So like food now has a lot more sugar in. And like, I'm pretty sure our favorite thing in the world shouldn't be something that's just loads of sugar, because that wasn't something 100 years ago, for example. So that's why I'm a bit more careful with that answer, but still enjoying traditions. Asking questions, something that I'm struggling at but getting better at, is asking questions that you may think are really silly, but when you hear a rabbi or teacher, they're very thankful, because if you don't ask, you don't get an answer. So if there is something that on your mind which just makes no sense to you, ask, because your answer will be actually really like, wow, cool. So if there is something in the Jewish traditions that for you just looks silly, makes no sense to you, instead of just having that approach, ask your rabbi, like, why do we do that? And you're going to come back with an answer, maybe feeling the same, or be like, okay, cool, a bit more open towards that. So ask. Any rabbi will be honored to ask your question. And the truth is, it depends on which rabbi you ask as well. If you do have a rabbi that you connect with well, amazing. If you don't have, if there's an answer you're not really like, didn't really like the answer from just you didn't connect with a rabbi, then maybe it's good to ask a different rabbi. I have improved my kosher observance. I've never had pork or bacon in the past. I actually have had bacon twice as mistakes. Funny story. My friend at university accidentally cooked me a tomato pasta, and I had it, and I was like, what's this? What's this chewy thing? It tastes so nice. And then he saw my face, and it was like felt terrible. He was like, oh, he completely forgot that he put bacon in, and so I will say, top notch stuff, I must say, but I won't be having that again. But what I'm saying is, for you, is it's not me saying anything. You can do whatever you want, and I'm not a rabbi here, so, and I know that like keeping kosher is keeping kosher. It's like, well, you're still having this, so you don't keep kosher. I get that. I totally get that. But at the same time, you're gonna have to progress. It's like just like consistency with fitness. If you decide, okay, I'm going to keep kosher 100%, within a day or so, 2 days, you're going to really struggle potentially. But if you progress over time, like, okay, I'm not going to have bacon, I'm not going to have pork, I'm not going to have shellfish, but then maybe you have chicken and beef. Again, that's not kosher, but what I'm saying is like you're progressing, and then maybe you consistency and progress. Instead of me saying to you, go the whole thing, you're going to really struggle, and the consistency is going to be challenging. Like, yes, as a sign of like being Jewish, but you also got to bear in mind that you're living in a world where there's challenges. So how do you find that difference, and how do you just slowly progress? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not the best, but I'm definitely progressing, and a lot better than I was a few years ago. And actually, I can't say I keep fully kosher, but from what I was doing, I'm giving myself a pat on the back, which is good. 6, respecting others. For me, this has been a big one. That's in my DNA. From day one, I've really tried my best to respect others, even if someone doesn't respect me. There's definitely people who don't like what I do. When I first started my fitness page, I had Jewish people hating my stuff. And it's only been the last 2 years that people have been like more acceptance with Jewish pages on social media. And no matter what other people do, I'm respectful. I'm very open to their opinions, their backgrounds and stuff. And I think that's purely, I think one of the reasons it's helped me is having a sister with disabilities, because how she was treated when she was younger, always getting judged. And I know my sister has the kind of soul. So I never judge someone by who they are, their background, because I don't know their past. So I don't know what they've gone through. And I'm always open to chat. And I think with Judaism in this aspect is we are having a divide between religious and not religious, and the respect between each other. And I don't have a solution, but what I would like everyone to think about is just having an open mind and respecting. If someone who goes to Chabad isn't religious, respecting, maybe not going on your phone in shul or services, like you're getting food, you're getting a community. Then vice versa, we're going to have to think about the ways that Orthodox are going to be more respectful always. So this has been a problem for a while. I haven't solution, but if we can just one-to-one, like just have a bit more respect, then it may have to come from within this person, within everyone, then rather than big communities. So it has to start within you, because this is always going to be there may always be a slight divide, and we've got to stay together. Giving to tzedakah, charity, over the last few years, I've been lucky to be able to support charities and give tzedakah, fundraise, and it's so fulfilling. It's beautiful. I love it. So one thing that's really helped me, I don't just give charity in regards to they're doing a fundraiser, they're doing a gala, let's donate. Of course, if I go, I'll donate. But what I love to do is do a double win. What I mean by a double win is donate to someone doing a sports event that's going to the charity instead of just going straight to the charity, because that extra donation to the sports event is motivating someone to achieve something beautiful, and that will go to the charity. So you're supporting someone's journey, blood, sweat, tears in a marathon, a 10K, and it's going to exactly the same. So whenever I see a friend or family do a charity event, like for a run, I'm like, boom, always donating, because I feel so good, because I'm like investing in their journey. So I see them cross the line, and I'm like, oh, beautiful. I'm so glad I could have a part of that, and when they share about what charity they're doing, it's beautiful. Reading English in shul. So I'm terrible at reading Hebrew. I learned my bar mitzvah piece, learning it off by heart. It's one of the things I'm really trying to improve, that I will be improving. I'm not currently doing any Hebrew right now. But reading English is better than nothing, So if you're someone who has no clue what everyone's saying, just read the English whilst on the page number and just try and understand. Of course, it is better to read the Hebrew, but what's the point of just skim reading something where it's just going to go over your head? So until you can read Hebrew, read the English. And that's my thoughts. That's helped me. Go to more Jewish events. Beautiful if you can do that. Festivals, just being part of that tradition. And then always saying Shabbat Shalom to the rabbi. I always like doing that. Just something small, Probably has no clue. Sometimes they have no clue who I am, but Shabbat Shalom. And they may recognize you in the future. And you never know. Rabbis are always good connections to have, because they know everyone. So building that Shabbat Shalom, whoever the rabbi is just a lovely thing. It's like a good morning. Like, you're not expecting to have a long conversation. It's just the right thing to do, respectful thing to do. Even if you dislike the rabbi, even if you love the rabbi, do it. So these are 10 things that's helped me on my journey so far. Now, if I do this every year, I'm excited to see the progression. But that's the thing. I think it's just about documenting, because I don't see a divide. I don't see people document their journey enough, and I would love to see that. And what I'm trying to do my best in my content is just being relatable to people and be like, okay, look, we're on this journey together. We have one life. Somehow try and feel connected to your roots. And I've had many people reach out and say, I've felt more connected to you than my rabbi, which is beautiful. But at the same time, like, I'm not a rabbi. I will take that responsibility, which is lovely. But that's why I'm documenting my journey. So hopefully this could inspire you to go to more events, try a few things, and just dabble a bit. So hope you enjoyed this video. Completely different video to fitness, but let's see if people like it. And if people like it, I want to continue documenting stuff. But always feedback is really good.